first of all, coming out of it after 2 years away, we really wanted to make everything as special as possible. So I looked at every single dance and said, well, what will enhance it? Because I wasn't really changing too much of the story necessarily. There are a few little odds and ends here and there that I was changing. Most of it had to do with like character development and how people were interacting and basically like the whys of things. Like when you first start a show, it's like, oh, this is cool, let's just do it. And then as you do it more often, you start to think, well, why are they doing this? What's the character? What's behind everything? So that was like the biggest change for me. But then with a lot of the little things we always hear, everybody always says, more zombies, more zombies. So this year, I gave them as many zombies as I could. And that, you know, multiple times. So there was a lot of zombies. And we also had I think it's either 5, I can't remember, 5 or 6 dancers who were our like guest artists. So we had more dancers joining us for the show, which was a lot of fun. And 2 of our dancers that are remote came from the East Coast. They learned everything on Zoom, and then they came out and performed with us. So that was also a really exciting, you know, thing to offer the audience and our dancers. I was a little bit worried about, like, would people be like horrified that there's a small child? It's like, what does that mean? Well, it means that the small child is dead, you know, so it's like, what does that mean? But I think that in the context of the show, it is like just a part of it. I mean, we all just sort of like go with the flow with that. And I haven't heard, I mean, so far I haven't heard any pushback, and none of our dancers thought that it would be unwise to use a small child, but she's also a terrific dancer, and we just, you know, I really wanted to put her on the stage. She loves being on stage. The dog, yes, did you love Hope? Of course you did. So one of our dancers, one of our remote dancers, that's her service dog. So yeah. So Hope is an Italian Greyhound, and so the whole time that Amanda has been out here, Hope has been at the rehearsals and in classes and just sort of keeping her eye on things and making friends with everybody, of course, because she's the sweetest little dog. And so I said, well, you know, Hope's got to come out and take her curtain call, you know, so we put a little costume on her, and that's why she came out. So I hope Blossom, my dog, is not jealous.